Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. Joe's just walking in the door. We have a huge storm around us. And so if you hear thunder and lightning or rain, that's because it's going to storm here. Which is good because Monday is never a water day. Though you can hand water, but you can't water any sprinklers. It's just a thing that they have where we live. And, oh, Joe, Doug says hi.
Doug does?
Doug says hi.
Let me say hi to him. Hi, Doug.
And Charmaine is here, and Rebecca's here. Her birthday was 3 days before mine.
Oh,
And
happy birthday.
Julie's
Rebecca.
here, and Barb is here. I don't think I missed anybody that's popped in so far. See, Charmaine's telling you hi too.
Who is?
Charmaine.
Charmaine. Hi.
And Carol's in.
Hi, Carol. His way's in.
Yeah, that's Doug.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh.
I forgot.
And Janice, birthday girl, how are ya? And Mary Ann is here. Oh yeah, cute couple. That's right, Doug.
What?
He says cute couple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cute old couple. Hey, how are ya? And Cynthia's in here too. Wonderful to hear you're getting rain. Well, any minute we're gonna get rain. You know, so the lights may flash, who knows? It's gonna be crazy. Charmaine says that her husband was born on my birthday.
Oh.
That is awesome.
Hi, Carol.
Yes, people are just popping in. Bert, how are ya?
Burt window, huh?
Yeah, so just people just popping in all over the place. Awesome.
Okay.
Oh, so Joe's getting up and he's leaving now. Doug has been a member for 32 months. He's my longest member, I think. Him and Kevin from Lazy Pond Farms. I think it must be neck and neck. So that's awesome. So, it was my birthday on Saturday. So we went out to lunch with friends, which was totally fun. We go to, lots of times when we go out with them, we go over to Ruby Tuesdays, because if you go right at 11 o'clock when they open, the salad bar is perfect. You know? So we were like the first people to go through the salad bar. So, I don't really like it when people have gone through it a whole bunch. But at the very beginning, at 11 o'clock, we've decided it is the best time to go. So, so that was fun, and I painted. Actually, let me show you one of the things I was painting on Saturday. Owls. You know, I did a big one of these, and then I did two small ones. And one of my daughters wants one of them. Not this one, the fatter one she wants. Her and her husband love owls. And Ann Dale is here too. Hey, Ann, where? Oh, there she is. It's Ann's birthday in August. So all you guys that know Ann Dale from Ann Dale's Homestead, her birthday is in August. Doug says he finally made it to one of my live streams in a long time. That's because you're busy. He says, whoo. That's right. Whoo. I should name this owl. I like naming paintings. So that has been fun. We first did the great big one. I think we did 12 by 16. On Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, I paint with Mary. And she always comes up with these crazy fun paintings. Or a photograph or something that she wants to turn into a painting. And Ann is here. Ann, I saw you guys were having a live the other day. I'm sorry I missed it. And I hope you had a fun time in France. Thanks, Janice. So it's been a busy weekend. So my birthday was on Saturday. On Sunday we drove to Rapid City because my oldest daughter, who's usually comes in on the live stream chat, I don't think she'll be here because she is over in Rapid City this weekend. And so we went over and saw them and saw some grandkids and one of my brothers. It was just busy, busy, busy. And so, but that's how birthdays can be sometimes. They're just beyond busyness. There's one thing after another. And some of you might have saw some of the clips from, I was working on the greenhouse. It had become just like a catch-all. When I moved the stuff out of the shed so I could have my art studio in there, there were things that I just didn't know where to put. And I wasn't sure I wanted to get rid of some of the stuff until, you have that process. And it was time to do something with the greenhouse. And over the winter, even though it has the sun cover, the plastic, which was about 5 years old, started to rip. And so I cut the parts that were ripped because the sun cover was over there, so it held everything together. And then I had all these plants that I had been gifted, and so I planted them in there, and it's just become a sanctuary. So that the idea I'd like to do, because it's not vegetables in there, it is spikes and grasses and flowers like geraniums, lavenders, Gerber daisies, there's ferns in there, there's cannas, and there's other kinds of lilies. So it's not a huge greenhouse, but I put them on both sides, and then it has the pathway, and then I put a little table and a chair in there, and then I have another chair that if Joe wants to come in and just sit with me, he has a place to sit. So that's kind of fun. Now I am giving some giveaways tonight, because I like giving giveaways away. You have to live in the continental United States. Not last week when I gave giveaways, but the time before, I did not say you had to be in the continental United States. I guess I just assume people know that because I've always had that for my giveaways, because it is so difficult to send things out of the United States. And Karen, thank you very much. That's right, 65 years old. I'm totally excited about it because some places you go, you get a senior discount when you're 60, 62, but always when you're 65. And so I have arrived at the senior discount. So I'm totally excited about that. So I have 4 different things to give away today. All of them I did. Joe? Turn this computer on. I figured you could hear it. So I have 4 different things to give away tonight. And you have to live in the continental United States. I figured I would do one now, and then about 16 minutes, about 24 minutes, and about 30 minutes, right when I'm ending. Doug says that I'm only 6 years older than him. Woohoo! That's because he's my little brother on YouTube. It's awesome. And so the first thing I'm going to give away, so all you have to do is type something in the chat. You can type a word, a number. If you've already just did something not very long ago, Nightbot will find you. And thank you very much. Thumbs up always help. And the first thing I'm going to give away is a magnet, but I painted on it. So it's a heart magnet. And so this is the red one. I have a couple of these. And so I am just going to type my stuff in there, my code, and Nightbot will pick a winner. You have to live in the continental United States. Let me actually do this too. If I don't have your regular email, or I don't have your physical address, just send it to that email address, okay? So let's see who is the winner of this little magnet. So Nightbot's going to pick of all you guys that are made comments in the chat. And it is Doug. That is so funny. So this is the red one. So Doug, I will mail this to you. You can keep it or you can give it to that beautiful wife of yours, Shelly. So it's totally fun. Yay! I don't pick these. Nightbot does it all. I don't get to say anything about who is the winner. So that's kind of exciting, Doug. Now, a lot of you know that I'm trying to grow giant pumpkins over the community garden. And I think I did either a little video or a thing on my community tab about what the garden looked like about July 5th. Well, tomorrow I have to weed in the garden. And where those pumpkins are, there's basically no ground left. There's just a few weeds coming up sporadically. But those leaves have covered the entire space. And so it makes it kind of difficult to see where the pumpkins are because they're not giant yet. And not all the pumpkins that I planted are giants. Some of them are melons, some of them are what they call like field pumpkins that you make pie with, stuff like that. So I bought these flags. You know, they use them when they're marking water lines, electrical or gas lines. Oh, look at that. Barb says that her first pumpkin had a worm. That is unusual. I have not seen that before. You should send me a picture if you took a picture. But anyway, I'm going to stick these in the ground where the different pumpkins are. Now, not where the pumpkins go over the hog panels, you know, because you can see them. But I am going to take old nylons and I'm going to make some hammocks for them because they're getting bigger and I don't want them to break the vine. So I'm going to do that tomorrow too. Brenda's got to run, so thank you very much. Birthdays are totally fun, aren't they? Oh, she gave it to the chickens, the worm to the chickens. I have not seen worms in my pumpkins before. I'm sure that can happen though, because you can get squash boars, you can get all kinds of stuff. So that is no fun. And so I'm going to put these, I'm going to pull those few weeds, and thank you very much for the birthday wish. And I pulled up all my potatoes. They've been drying on my table for about 2 weeks now. And so I can put them in the mesh baskets so that they still get air filter, and we'll just use them. We've actually eaten several of them. We've used all the little ones up, and now we've been starting on the big ones because I did give some of the little ones away to daughters and to Mary that I paint with. So I have been painting different things besides the owl. I painted a couple apples. I painted the owl that I did the miniatures of too. I should have brought my apples over too. And we are working on a painting it's difficult, but fun. And so that's always good. It doesn't really matter that it's hard or it's, you know. When I'm trying to teach Mary to paint, because she like wants to learn different techniques, and so she tries to find these different paintings or photographs or something, so that I have to really study the picture and figure out how exactly that artist had done them, and then we always change them a little bit, but we're never going to sell those paintings. So we're not infringing on their copyright. It's just me and Mary having fun, you know. And she's a retired teacher. She just wants to learn how to paint different ways, and so that's kind of fun and interesting. And she comes up with some of the greatest pictures. So I'm totally excited about that. We better do another giveaway because it's at 15 minutes. That would be halfway through my live because I like 30 minutes. Charmaine says, I planted zucchini a bit ago, have had flowers, put dill seed heads around the base of the plants. So far, no squash bugs. Excellent. See, there's always tricks. It's like when you plant pumpkins or squashes. At first, even cucumbers, this will work. Will do sometimes. At first, they're only male flowers, and then pretty soon you got male and female flowers. And so, I like to cross-pollinate just because I want lots and lots of squashes and pumpkins. And so I'll go around with the male flower and I'm pollinating the female flower, and then I just set that inside of the male flower in the last one that I pollinate. So when the bees come by, they're going back and forth, and it just gives me more of a chance that it's going to pollinate. So that's kind of fun. Hello, Alley Cat, and thank you very much for the birthday wish. Okay, oh, and Canadian Family Life is here. Thank you very much for the birthday wish. We are going to do another drawing. Barb says she loves growing butternut squash. I have some butternut squash growing and some Thai pumpkins. Oh, it's raining. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Just as long as there's no hail because it's hot. It's 90 degrees outside. So the next thing I'm going to give away, it's a magnet too. See this magnet on the back? Let me see if I can get that close. It's a fused glass, and it has a horse and a tree and a fence line. It's kind of hard to tell in this light. But this is our next one. So I am going to type, there he goes, Joe. Raining, raining, raining. Let's see who the winner is. And Nightbot is just going to pick from you guys that are in the chat box. So if you're watching but you're not in the chat box, you have to say something in the chat box or Nightbot won't find you. Oh, Julie is the winner. Yay. Julie, I'm writing it down. So far I have everybody's address. Doug and Julie's address. So unless you've changed your address, I will be mailing those out tomorrow for you. Yay. That's exciting. I had to cut an apple tree yesterday, a tall apple tree, in my front yard. And it has given me apples, but it's very upward. It doesn't spread out like most apple trees. And I haven't been real happy with the apples. And, oh, Doug, okay, I will. I'll use your street address. And so, the bigger it's gotten, where the sprinkler goes back and forth, there was a whole section of my front flower bed that wasn't getting watered, which was okay at the beginning of summer because we had so much rain. But I had planted a small apple tree over there, and the leaves were curling, and I thought, it is not getting enough water. It is raining. I didn't know if you guys could hear the rain or not. Yeah. It's the rain. I turned the hydroponics off because otherwise it makes a lot of noise when it runs, but it runs every 15 minutes, so half of my live it would have been running. I'm totally excited about getting the rain though, because it's 90 degrees. It's still 90 degrees right now. I thought it maybe would cool it down, but my computer, I'm looking, still says 90 degrees, and it says heavy rain. So, see, I switched subjects, and then I'm gone. And Joe's coming out. I suppose he's going to come see the rain. Because when I'm done with the live...
It's 73 now.
Oh, Joe says that the thermometer for outside says it's dropped to 73 now. That is crazy. It is very relaxing having the rain. I totally agree with you. It's just like, I like thunder and lightning. I know a lot of people don't like thunder and lightning. And it was thundering earlier. In fact, I can hear some thunder over to the north. But it's crazy. Doug says that it's over 100 degrees in other parts of my building. Joe and I have not turned our air conditioner on yet. We have fans going all over the place. But I think it's, first it was really rainy for lots of the spring and summer. Last week it went into the 90s, and so that was a little bit warmer. But then it cools down. In the middle of the night, it's probably 58, 60 degrees. And so you just have the fan going in the windows, and it cools the house way down. Carol says it's 103 in Tucson. Doug says, I missed it, Doug. There it goes. Doug says, I love to watch thunderstorms on the covered porch. I would love 73 degrees and some rain. And that's what happens in Texas. I've heard from all kinds of friends of mine in Texas that it has been hot, hot, hot. And down in Yuma, where we go in the wintertime, almost every day I look on what the temperature is. And like last night, it was dark, and it was still 108 degrees down there. And it's like, oh my gosh. Doug, Joe would agree with you. 70s in the morning, 65, 70 degrees. And then for the last week and a half, it's been in the 90s. I think one day it was 80 some. But I can't complain because we had such a wonderful weather. And Joe always says that 70 some degrees is the best weather ever. Okay. I was going to show you the book that I'm reading. Actually, I just finished reading. I got it for my birthday. It's an old book, and it's only about this thick. It's called The Reverence of Wood. It is. I'm going to actually do a video and talk about this book and the history of that it tells you, and things that I learned that was just like, what? And I like history, and it was just like, what? Ann says, no air? I might have to turn it on just a little bit. There was a couple days that it was hot, in the house. But if I shut the blinds, after, it starts to warm up when it gets about 75, 80 degrees. If I shut all the blinds and the windows, it basically stays okay. One day when it was about 97, I honestly have to say it was too hot in the house. Doug says, it was 85 degrees in my office when I came out this morning to work. It's still 78. And I suppose you're running the air conditioner. Craziness. Down here in central Texas, it stays hot all night. It gets so hot during the day, our locusts have their air conditioning have their air conditioning turned up high. Joe and I talk about turning the air conditioner on, but we're retired. We have a budget, and it's just not something I'm willing to do. I don't want to have bills that are $300 and $400. I just don't want to do it, and so I can deal with fans. I know if I was in Central Texas, or if I was in Yuma right now in Arizona, I would have to run the air conditioning. But like my one friend down in Yuma, what she does is at night she turns her air conditioner that she has in the bedroom. When she gets up in the morning, she turns that one off, and she just turns the living room one on. And she says it keeps it cool enough for her in the living room and kitchen. That's where she is during the heat of the day. Now, we have a heat pump in our place down in Yuma. And so I think it's a little more efficient than just a regular window air conditioner like she has. But, it's just what people choose to do. It's not right or wrong. Oh, we have to do another giveaway. Okay, this is another one. This is the magnet too. And this one's got blue in the center. Doug, it's true. It's hard to sleep when it's hot at night. But here in Wyoming, it cools down. It doesn't stay in the 90s. It cools down to 60s usually about 60. There was a couple nights it was 58. So let me type the winner, and we'll see who is the winner of this part. Nightbot will pick. And Dale, you are the winner of this one with the blue in the center. Congratulations. Yay, I'll mail this out tomorrow also. Woohoo! Time's just flying by, I tell ya. And I'm sure I missed comments in the comments. But today was a busy day on videos. Monday is usually a lot of video days. But I hadn't been doing any videos on my One More Woman's Walk with God or my Fused Glass. I'd just been so busy with gardens and plants and life and craziness. And so I just thought, that was just something I had to set to the side. But today I did a video with One Woman's Walk with God, and I did a video for my members, and I did a video for Fused Glass. I'm making some bowls, and I'm actually building them right in the kiln versus making them on a table on kiln shelf paper and then moving them over. So when you do that, you don't have to use glue at all. And so you don't have to wait for it to dry. You can just turn the kiln on. And so then I turn the fan on. And it's just going through. It's just like awesome. And so we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. And then I'll slump it. Because first you full fuse it so it's flat. And then you slump it so that it curves onto the bowl. And you have to decide which way. Do you want the best design on the outside, or do you want the best design on the inside? Just choices. But we're going to do that. Oh my gosh, 105. Cornella, Arizona. What part of Arizona is that? Because I am not familiar. I can look it up though too, if you don't want to say on the chat. So 105, yeah, that's craziness. I have to tell you, because it keeps raining and then it stops and it rains again. It smells so good in my house. I just love that smell.
That's me, baby.
Joe says that's him. He goes, that's me, baby. Earlier, before my live, I turned the dehydrator off because it makes a lot of noise. I'm dehydrating mushroom slices because I love mushroom slices. Joe doesn't like the smell of it when it's dehydrating. I love that smell. Oh, thank you very much, Stella. Doug says, Joe is so quick. So funny. So funny. But I have a few videos to do this week. A couple of them are shorts. And see, Charmaine, I think everybody loves the smell of rain. It's just like fabulous. Barb is dehydrating peppers right now. I have a bunch of peppers that I picked off the pepper plants in my fridge. I should dehydrate those too. So many things to do. Hey, Jen, how are ya? Jen, you've just come in. We're about to do my last giveaway because I like to keep my lives at about 30 minutes. Joe, I'm sure, would like me to fix him supper. So I'm hoping the rain will stop for a little bit because I got to start the grill because I was going to grill outside. If it rains too much, I'll just do it on the stove, but it's better on the grill. Oh, and Ann is dehydrating tomato skins. Can you hear that thunder? Canadian Family Life, I just dehydrated spinach. Gonna do onions too. When I was over at the community garden, my onions are over there. And they're about this big. I'm gonna let them grow a little teeny bit more. I want the leaves to dry back a little bit, and then I'm gonna pull them out. Yay. Oh good, you're getting rain right now too. I love a good rain, I tell you. Smoky Mountain Blessed. Hello, how are ya? And says, hope you enjoyed your birthday. I did so much enjoy my birthday. And one of my my son, Steven, he goes, "Do you have Venmo?" Well, no, I don't have Venmo. You know, I have PayPal. But so I'm trying to figure out how to do Venmo on my phone on the way over to Rapid City, and then I can't get it to work. But my one daughter says it's probably because it cut in and out while you were doing the stuff, and she says just do it again, and then it worked. So that was awesome. Dorothy is here too, and California Tammy is here. She says, "I love the rain. I wish we had some here." Yeah, but you guys don't usually have rain at this time of the year in California, do you? I don't think so. Thank you for the birthday. Oh, Peppered Homestead. I hope Charlie is getting better all the time, you know. So, last giveaway. We're at 31 minutes. Okay, so everything that I did today was magnets, right? And so, this one also is a magnet. It'll hook on your fridge, unless you have a stainless steel fridge, it's not going to hook on there. But otherwise, anything metal. And so we're going to do this heart. And the reason why I did all those hearts is because I love you guys. Charlene is here too. Just all kinds of people popping in. Yay! So I am going to type my little thing, and we are going to see who our last winner is. Now remember, I'm going to put that back up. You have to live in the continental United States, and you have to have written something in the chat. It doesn't really matter what you write in that chat. Nightbot's going to pick from the people that wrote in the chat. Okay? So here we go. Who is going to be our winner of this heart? See, they can be all kinds of colors. So let's see who our winner is. Nightbot must be thinking Cynthia Gray. Cynthia Gray, I need your physical address. Congratulations. Everybody else that were winners tonight, I am sure I have their addresses. Cynthia, I'm going to write your name down. And so if you will just send it to my email address that's on the screen. I'm writing it Gray. I will mail this out to you tomorrow with the other ones. So yay! Now, isn't that fun? I know you're not supposed to give things away on your birthday, but why not? Because that's part of the fun, I tell ya. But it is pouring like a banshee now again. And whoa! It's thunder and lightning too. I'm so excited. Oh, and it's raining here in Florida tonight too. Yes. I wish the whole country would get some rain. You know, just pouring down. I'm just so excited because my trees and the plants and everybody just loves it. Dorothy, I had a great birthday. Thank you very much. And
67.
Joe says it has dropped to 67 degrees now. That's a big difference from 90 degrees. Yeah, but that's good because you don't want to have hail. You know, when it's 90 degrees and it starts pouring rain, whew, so easy. But I'm going to let you guys go. I guess I'm cooking Joe's supper inside. Whoa. Can you guys hear that? I love thunder and lightning. And when Reagan was littler, our one puppy, he didn't really like it. And so him and Max would go downstairs sometimes. But he's up here with me. He doesn't care anymore. Probably because he's too old and he probably doesn't hear it like he used to. It is a huge difference when the rain cools it off. It's just like, oh, I love it. Charmaine says she wishes she was here. Thank you very much. We will enjoy our dinner and going to have some homegrown potatoes, some homemade pumpkin pie, and I got some steaks that I got on sale. So everybody have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by, and look forward to the videos this week. Thank you members, thank you subscribers, and all you guys that just popped in. And I hope you have a very blessed week. Check out my other 2 channels. And let me see if I have a thing that says that. Other 2 channels. Nope, I must have took that off of there. But everybody, have a great day. And I will see you on some of your guys' lives and on some videos. Thanks, everybody.